What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Nolan Patrick podcast. This is episode number 85. 85. There's a lot of wide receivers that are 85, but I am going with a tight end university alumni, George Kittle.
Nice. Easy way out.
Yes.
Current player on your favorite team.
Hey, man. No one makes the rules. I make the rules. So, do you have a player you want to go with?
Oh,
One?
I wasn't. I don't
How
know.
about
Cole
Cole
Kmet.
Kmet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was. I did. I don't prepare for this stuff. I forget that you even say that in the beginning.
Yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Lately I have, so 86, get ready.
I'm gonna forget.
Start now.
I already forgot.
Okay, cool. Um Last week we did the NFL draft predictions on Tuesday. We recapped the first round on Friday, and now the draft is over. Noah, I feel like feels great about how his team drafted. Uh, I feel pretty okay with the Niners as well. Um, Looking for the future on both of our teams. And what do you got? No, anything?
I mean, how could you not be happy about your team picking two times in the top 10?
Sure.
Very hard to mess that up unless you are the Falcons, who they only had one chance, but they did reach on a QB there instead of trading back and potentially getting him later. Um, but I love the punter pick in the
Oh
fourth round.
yeah,
I love it. They they
that's
they
great.
need they needed a punter so bad.
Yeah,
Trenton Gill was just not the guy. Like I don't know how he was a NFL punter, but um, I'm happy they got a good punter. They put some pressure on some offenses. Pin them back um, in the on their side of the field. So that'll be that'll be good. That'll be good. So
yeah,
a lot of hope, a lot of excitement for Chicago Bears fans.
yeah. That should be fun to watch. A lot of excitement around the Bears. Hopefully, there's excitement second half of the season, maybe. Hopefully, right?
Yeah, I mean we'll see how it plays out. I mean a lot of young guys on the team, so hopefully they could have a good season like last year and improve and make the playoffs.
Get
Maybe.
into
But
the
we have to
wild card.
remember it's a rookie QB.
Yeah.
Like people are just you gotta remember that.
Yep. Gotta remember that. Not gonna. Well, at least you're not like Drake May. Just getting thrown in there. No wide receivers. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be a Mac Jones situation all over because he didn't
Yeah,
have weapons. So
I mean the Bears had done this the last two times to their QBs. They bring them in, no weapons really. Mitch Trubisky had better weapons than Justin Fields did, I believe. So, um, it's tough. But hey, one of the best situations he could be in. Some of the best offensive weapons on the teams right now. So,
yeah,
and a really good defense too.
yeah. So the Niners just kind of used the after the first pick, kind of just used their picks to get some key pieces. Got a offensive lineman, couple defensive players, backup running back. So we'll see. Pretty solid. Still gonna make a playoff run, I think, this year.
Probably a wide receiver trade incoming with either Ayuk or Samuel.
Yeah, that's it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully they get someone like star player, banger, someone that they need. Also too, before we get into headlines, report that Justin Fields may do kickoff returner duties for the Steelers. Thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I doubt it's gonna happen. I just don't see it happening, especially if he's your second string quarterback. Why would you risk hurting him on a kick return or a punt return and
Like you
something
have,
he's never done
yeah,
before? So it's like I doubt that's going to happen. I think Jalen Warren
I think it's fine.
was a little ahead of himself, and I mean it's probably something that was just brought up, but I mean to be a kick returner in the NFL is not an easy thing to do.
But
So
it is the new kickoff rules, so
that is true, new kickoff rules, but still, I just don't see it happening soon, at least.
yeah,
Especially second string quarterback makes no sense to me.
yeah. All right, NFL draft done. Looking forward to the off season about that. Noah, your headlines from this week. What do we got?
Yeah, so as everyone saw who watches the NBA, probably the worst series so far was the Suns versus the Timberwolves. Suns get swept by the by Minnesota, and um, kind of surprising to a lot of people. I think I said it was going to happen when we were picking, but they just don't have it, and they're kind of just stuck like this for a
Yeah,
while now. Um, they're stuck with KD. Bradley Beal has a no trade clause, and he's there for another 3 years, 160 million contract. Devin Booker is probably their best and young player, so and he just signed an extension not that long ago, so he's there for a while. They're kind of stuck in this cap where they don't have a lot of money to spend, but they need better role players. I think I was talking to Patrick a couple weeks or last week where they signed Grayson Allen to a 17 mil a year contract, something like that, which was so surprising because he averages uh 10 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. So that's a pretty big contract for someone who's already 28. Um, it's kind of already you already know who he's going to be. He's going to be that 10 point a game type of guy. Um, he does shoot 40% from three, but he only makes like three of them a game. So it's
yeah.
kind of I don't know if 17 mil a year is really worth it, and I don't think anyone else is going to be giving Grayson Allen 17 million a year. Um, but yeah, so I mean, with all the trades they've made to get there, all KD, Bradley Beal, when they traded for Chris Paul, they don't have control of their own first round pick until 2030. They have swaps, of course, because of the new or of the rule of you can't have back-to-back first rounds traded since I think the Nets did it and they just completely ruined their franchise for 10 years, whatever it was when they got
Yeah,
Paul Pierce and KD or KG.
PG. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so they have first round pick this year, 2026, 2028, and 2030, and then those are all swaps with teams. So it's tough, man. It's tough. I don't know what they're gonna do. They have no second round picks in that time. I think this year is the only time they have a second round pick. All the other ones have been traded past
Yeah.
2030 until 2030. So they're at least 6 years away from being in control of their franchise again, and their new owner kind of just came in here and
He wanted a super team, right?
yeah,
And so he created a super team, and then that's not working out. So it's like, okay, I think KD leaves. If Vogel still stays as the coach, he didn't like the system. Why do you think the system's gonna change, or you think Vogel's gonna change the system? I don't think so. It's his system, so I think KD's out. Maybe KD goes to they were saying the Heat, maybe. That'd be kind of crazy with Jimmy Butler, but the Heat need a point guard, so I think that's out. Um, I think you just blow it up. Get rid of KD, get rid of Bradley Beal, even though he has a no trade clause. I don't know how that's gonna work, but
there's no way to get rid of him, I think.
just dump him, cut him. I don't know.
That's gonna be a lot of money at the eat. But yeah, so KD still has 2 years in the contract next year and
Right.
the year after. Um, I mean, I don't think KD would be against leaving. I think he's probably gonna request a trade at some point, like he has in the past,
Yeah.
when stuff don't really work out. So that's probably their best chance to recoup some of their their assets that they've lost, picks that they've lost, but will it happen? I don't know. I just
About that.
think,
They're in trouble.
yeah, it's I have no idea what they're gonna do. And they just gave the 17 million. I have no idea what they're gonna do. They have no money.
Yeah.
I, I think I said this about the Warriors. Like the only way they're gonna be able to get anything to change their franchise around is if they get rid of Steph Curry. And there's no way they're gonna get rid of Steph Curry. And it's the
Yeah.
same
What
thing with
the
the Suns. If
yeah.
the only way they get anything is if they get rid of Booker. And there's no way they get rid of Booker. Like they're just stuck like this for the next at least 3 years.
Yeah. It sounds like the Warriors are just gonna try to ride it out, see if Clay signs uh you know, uh pay cut contract. So, but it sounds like play it out until the end of Steve Kerr's contract and see what happens from there. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess a little pivot to that. I think Clay's gone.
Yeah, you think
Someone out there's gonna offer him a huge contract.
take the
Maybe
money?
a huge 1 or 2 year. Um, and I
Yeah.
think he'll take the money. And I think it'd probably be a team like the Magic that'll do it, or a team like
At least sign with the East team, you know. Do not do not want to see Clay in a Western Conference team.
I think if there is a team that'll do it, it'll be an Eastern Conference, and it'll be a team that's pretty close to making it. So,
Yeah, they just need a shooter. Yeah.
yeah, that need like a veteran guy, a shooter, play a little bit of defense, even though he's kind of washed up on that side. But um, maybe another year get healthy. Maybe he'll be less of a liability on that side.
Yeah.
Um, the next just leads on to Anthony Edwards, who had an amazing series against the Suns. He did have one game that was a little rough, but other than that, he was pretty much the talk of the series, the star. A huge poster dunk, a huge second quarter or maybe a third quarter
Yeah.
in game one where he was just draining shots after shot. He just took over, hit a couple threes in KD's face, talking that trash, fun stuff to watch. Um, and it leads to the question: is he the new face of the NBA, or is it someone like Luca or Jokic?
Uh,
But Jokic is already going to be 28.
Shea Gilgeous.
Shea Gilgeous.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, everyone has been saying that the new era is here. No LeBron, no KD, no Curry in the playoffs. So, man, you got Shea Gilgeous, like you said, Luka, Jokic, Chet, Anthony Edwards. I
yeah, I
mean,
don't
they
think
still have.
Chet's in there yet, but
I mean,
potentially,
he's
yeah.
still a pretty big star. He has his own commercial already, which is kind of annoying. But Eastern side, I guess still
I mean, you
Tatum.
still have Giannis, Tatum,
Yeah,
Embiid.
yeah.
Um,
Paolo.
I mean, you can throw Donovan Mitchell in there if you want. Tyrese Halliburton if you want. Like
Tyrese
that,
Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey's had a good series, even though they lost. But yeah, there's a few guys
Yeah,
who I mean I think obviously Joel Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, Anthony Edwards, and Shea. I think and Luca. So there's six potential right now.
yeah,
But I think like normally, at least in the past, it's kind of just it hasn't been like this. It's kind of been MJ, Kobe, LeBron.
yeah,
And even in the Kobe LeBron, it was kind of LeBron more than Kobe
yeah.
from since he came in.
That's
Uh,
true.
Kobe kind of had 2001 until 2004, I guess,
Yeah.
until LeBron came in. But
I still think Anthony Edwards is the face right now. Like he's probably the most talked. He's just explosive. That's just wild. You know, he's not like a shoot. He's kind of all around type player. So I'm excited to watch this next series against the Nuggets. I think it's gonna be good. Hopefully.
yeah, I mean, if you're going off of best player, it's probably it's Jokic. Like
Jokic is
Jokic, no
crazy.
doubt. But
So crazy.
but Anthony Edwards, I think he just enjoys the moment more. He like
Yeah.
he's more of a likable, not like Jokic's not likable, but he's Jokic is just kind of like in the background. Like, he doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it.
Yeah, he doesn't
Like
want
plain and
that.
simple, he doesn't want it. But I think Anthony Edwards, he loves it. Like you see him at these interviews, he's just
Yeah,
like
he's
he's more
happy.
charismatic, you know.
Yeah.
He's just like he loves the attention, and that's kind of what you need. You need someone who's just kind of out there. And then last but not least, MLB. So for a while, we were talking about how bad the MLB jerseys are.
Still are.
There's so much sweat. You can see all the sweat of the players. Pants are see-through.
So gross.
Um, Pants ripping during slides.
Yeah.
The print of the jerseys is just awful. Um, like the lettering on the back of the jerseys. The jerseys and the pants don't match in the gray color sometimes. Um, it's just a mess. It's a mess
Yeah.
from Nike, a mess from Fanatics. It's just a mess overall from them. Um, but news have come out that they will fix the jerseys as early as next season, start of next season, so potentially earlier, um, or sorry, as late as the next season. But it could potentially be earlier. Um, some of the stuff they're going to change to it is the lettering on the back of the jerseys, like I said, make it bigger, just like the old ones, um, matching the gray jerseys, tops and bottoms. Um,
I mean,
I don't know
that's
how
like
they're gonna.
it's like the worst, you know? How do you get two different grays?
That's literally just the most simple thing that they messed up, and it's just insane. Like I don't know how they rushed this when they knew that it was gonna happen. Like they're gonna like
Yeah.
it's like it's a dumb error that happened.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and like it says, they'll fix the see-through pants, but unfortunately, there's nothing here saying that they're gonna fix the stitching, which I think is probably the best thing about baseball jerseys is like just the hand stitched logos,
Yeah.
the on the back, the jersey, the names, the numbers. Like
Yeah.
that's definitely the best thing about baseball jerseys.
We don't need
Um,
this print on, slab it on. I don't
yeah,
know. It's bad, but yeah, I mean, finally we get a conclusion to all this, right? No one was going to take responsibility. Nike didn't want it, Fanatics didn't want it. Also a point has been brought up. I think Jeff Passan was saying that why can't Nike do this in like a month, right? Why does this change have to take a whole year? And it's a maybe for the start of next season. They don't even think it's not a guarantee for next season that it will be fixed. So
yeah.
that's it's crazy. Nike's is the largest one of the largest companies I would say in producing.
Yeah,
Like
if not the
that's all
largest.
they
Yeah,
do is produce clothing and apparel.
yeah. I think just the hard part about it is the amount that they produce. So like it's the same thing with like a player in their jersey, right? Like if they want to change their number, they have to wait a certain amount of time or they have
Yeah.
to pay because they have so much of that
It's-
already made,
yeah.
of that number.
What do you think? A couple how many uniforms in the MLB?
Like, but you have to talk about the fan apparel also. Like it's not just
Well, the main concern is
the
players, right?
players. Okay, so there's
How many players?
25 per team, 25 times 30.
7,500.
That's it's 750. So that's 750 different
Yeah.
jerseys, not counting the coaches. Um,
So what? Another 100?
maybe, yeah, I mean, maybe not that much, but then you have to have all the different jerseys.
They have like
You have the home,
three,
away, the
four, two
alternate
alternates
road,
maybe.
yeah, whatever it is.
Times what is that? Four, I guess. We're at
Yeah, so
3,400 right now. Probably close to five, I would say.
3,400, and they probably have more than just that. Like they have extras, like backups,
Yeah,
in case
55,000,
anything happens,
5,500,
in
6,000.
case you have some rips. So,
Still,
uh,
6,000? You can't produce that in like a month?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the process, you know.
These are
But
big factories, Noah. Big
yeah,
factories.
yeah.
It's
It
not like
shouldn't be.
mom and pop just going out there. It's all machine, AI doing the work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
Can't do it. That's fine. That's my rant
yeah.
for the
Well, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I can tell you. But yeah, they're in like 5 year of a 10-year contract of $1 billion with the MLB. So halfway done. Get rid of Nike, man. Get rid of them out of jersey making. Like it's just ridiculous. These jerseys in every single sport that they are in charge of are just not it. They're just not. Get them out of here. Get them out. Plain and simple. Get your act together. Supposed to be this innovative designs, and they're just ugly.
yeah.
Just look at the NBA. They're just bad. They're not good.
It was cool in the beginning, but now like the Warriors City Edition jerseys, it's like the same design every year.
It's just they're supposed to be this creative designs, and they're just like just take a look at like the Clippers jerseys.
Well, they're getting new jerseys next year too.
How do they ruin the Jazz jerseys?
I don't know. I don't know how much it falls on like the team or Nike.
Who approves these? It's on them.
Yeah, it's bad. Even some of the MLB City Edition jerseys, like even the Giants, the white ones, I don't know. I'm kind of over them. They need something new. You think you're doing the fog? It's over. Fog's gone.
I will say the MLB ones are way better than the NBA, but still, like if you've seen the Philadelphia Phillies City Connect jerseys, why are they blue?
The
Like,
Tampa
come
Bay
on, the
Rays
team is
just came out
literally
with
red,
new ones, so
red and white. The Tampa Bay ones are kind of cool,
yeah.
but
Well, you got me the Boston Red Sox ones. Those are yellow,
yeah, it's just yellow though. Like Brew
yellow and blue.
Crew's cool just because of the name.
Yeah, that.
But yeah, that's all. That's all I had.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
That's it. That was a long time.
Um,
We're already almost done with this.
Utah filed 9 trademarks for NHL teams. Unfortunately, pterodactyls was not on the list, but
Teams are missing out, man.
I would say the Yetis would be that's close. It's close. It's unique. It's not pterodactyls, I know, but Yetis are cool for a hockey team name. We also got the Blizzard, the Venom, the Fury, Utah Hockey Club, which is it's like the
The Washington
Washington
come
Command, like
football
football
team.
team. Yeah, the Yetis, the Outlaws, the Mammoth, and Ice. Utah Ice.
I like Yeti and Mammoth.
Mammoth. Venom's cool. I don't know why, but
That sounds like a an NBA 2K team name.
made
That's
up.
why.
Think so, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So those are the 9 trademarks. Gonna get a vote on that. See which one they choose. Hopefully, it's cool. Please don't do the hot Utah Hockey Club. That's awful.
yeah. Well, NHL has like different type of names, like Avalanche. So I can see how like Blizzard can win, something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
The Canadians,
um, yeah, like I can see those different ones
Maple
winning.
Leafs,
So I'm actually not
Blackhawks.
against. I'm not against Utah Blizzard. It sounds kind of cool.
Yeah. The Kraken,
People are
Seattle
just missing
Blackhawks,
out on pterodactyl. Just think about the different types of jerseys you can have.
Golden
Pterodactyl,
Knights,
like, even like
Sharks
Yeti. Like think about having like a fur covered like not it's not it just looks like there's fur.
jersey.
Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, like it would look cool.
Yeah. So we'll see on that. Next, Tiger Woods gets a special exemption into the US Open this year. He's been on a tear going through all these morning shows talking about his upcoming tournament. So he got a special exemption to the US Open because his exemption ran out last year for the US Open. I mean, Tiger can get into any tournament he wants. He's still a big name. Also,
He will
his
always be a big name.
yeah, he'll get in until he's like 65, probably 70. I don't know. Even
If
if
you
he can play that long, I don't know.
if you hear Tiger, you're gonna want to watch, and you're a golf fan, you know.
Exactly. Even if you're not a golf fan, still a
I
big.
mean, I think golf is probably one of the hardest things to watch if you're not a fan of golf because you just have no idea what's going on.
That's true. Take it from Noah.
It's not as simple as, oh, you hit it, you score.
Baseball,
You
yeah.
catch it, you score. Yeah, it's a little different.
Also his golf apparel release Sunday Red. The public can now buy it. I know stuff is already sold out. Pretty expensive for like a shirt was like 175, pants are like 150, hats are, 45. But am I going to get gear? Maybe later. We'll see.
Yeah,
And
okay.
then I guess my topics were pretty quick, huh?
That's good.
TNT media rights, TV rights to the
Yeah,
NBA is running. I think this is the last year. Next year is the last year, but the
heck,
deal is
next year,
up.
last year.
NBC coming in hot. Crazy. They already have the NFL. They already have. Do they have baseball? No. They only have the NFL.
They have NFL. Baseball's nowhere to be found, unfortunately. Thanks, Commissioner. Jeez. Can't find that game. Can't find baseball anywhere. Can't watch a game anywhere.
Yeah, it is rough for
Apple
baseball. It's
TV is
local
baseball, and
markets,
you get
yeah.
one a week.
Yeah. But yeah, NBC has NFL. They're trying to take over NBA, and their bid is $2.5 billion, which is wild. I can't imagine watching NBA on NBC. It's been like TNT, ABC, ESPN for the longest time. NBC trying to take it over. Amazon was reportedly already going to take a portion as well. Um, maybe local market games, maybe take over for NBA TV. I don't know, but Amazon and NBC maybe for NBA.
NBC used to have NBA. I don't know how long ago, probably like 40 years ago now, 30
Probably
years
when
ago.
it was like the only network, right?
It was in the when the Knicks were good before now. That's how
The 80s, maybe
you can age it. Um,
70s,
no, it was probably like the 80s,
80s. Yeah,
80s, 90s. But yeah, I mean, NBC, I think it'll be great on NBC. The only unfortunate thing is that we do lose inside the NBA. I think it's already come out that Ernie Johnson would not leave TNT, so
yeah.
um,
Charles
that's
Barkley, $20 million contract inbound.
that's going to be tough to see. I don't know if that crew is kind of like a I don't know what they would do or if
Yeah,
they would just break them up, because there's no NBA anymore. But um, that crew's kind of they just seem real loyal to each other, so I don't know if they would leave without the other.
that's
Um,
true.
I don't know if they would do like their own show without all four of them there. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Maybe they do a like Peyton Manning type the cast or something. They do a special cast for each game or I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I don't think they wouldn't be able to do it on TNT, so like I don't know what
Yeah, they
they
would
would
have
do.
that group would have to be switch over. Yeah. So
Yeah, there's no way that they switch
there's no yeah,
or all of them switch at least.
exactly. But yeah, so we'll see about that. And those are my headlines this week. Uh
Nice.
Thanks. Do you want to do the picks or do you want to play a game real quick?
We can do the quick picks. I mean, you took the time to make them. So
Oh wow, thank you so much.
nah, you know what? Never mind. Just because you said that.
Oh, okay.
No,
Go.
okay, yeah. So we'll do the picks. So we are gonna have a mixture today. Uh, I have the MLB picks, and Patrick will have the NBA picks. So for my MLB picks, I'm gonna go with a little Josh Naylor, who had been really, really. really hot to start the season. He's kind of cooled off, but he's going against a starter for the Angels who is 0 for 4, has a 5 ERA almost. So I'm expecting him to go out there, get a nice little hit and run,
Ooh,
maybe a little bomb today.
ooh,
Um, Next, I got the one and only George Kirby of the Seattle Mariners. Seattle pitchers have been amazing um, this year and have barely given up any runs. I think George Kirby has only given up 2 runs once this year, maybe twice. So I'm going to go lower on 2.5 earned runs against Houston, whose offense has kind of come alive, but is still um, struggling. Like this year, they've had a tough year. And then last but not least, I'm going to go with Charlie Morton, who I'm going to go lower than 6 strikeouts against the Dodgers. Um,
eggs.
Actually, the line just changed. I'll still go lower 5.5 against the Dodgers, uh, because he's only had higher than 6 strikeouts once this year.
Ooh,
And against the Dodgers don't strike out much. So
no. They put wood on ball.
nice.
Thank you. You ready for these NBA
Yeah,
picks?
go for it.
All bangers, all winners right here. Special coupon for Underdog Fantasy. You can choose Paulo Banchero to get 20.5 points. I'm going higher there. They need a big game against the Cavs. They are down 3-2, but they are playing at home. So I think it's another banger game from him. Next, I'm going with the Cavs pick. I got Darius Garland. He's been hot the last game. Um, he'll probably at least get, you know, 17 points, I would say. Throw in a couple rebounds. Boom, got the pick. So I'm going higher. 19.5 points plus rebounds
It's
right
20
there.
and a half right now.
20.5.
Yeah, 20 and a half.
Why not? Let it fly. We'll still take it. 20.5 points, rebounds. And then the second game on tonight, Clippers versus the Magic. No, Clippers against the Mavericks. Sorry. We got Derek Lively higher, 14.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I mean, this guy could get a double double tonight.
Nice.
And those are our picks. NBA and MLB tonight. Wow. Who would have thought? Doing a little split here.
Man, you switched up the order on me there for a second. I had Lively ready to go, and I had to go back
Sorry, it
and
was the
jump.
same game, so I thought I would save you time from scrolling.
I didn't. Yeah, well, because the Ventura one was just on the top, so I just hit that one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but yeah, sorry. I
that's
was like, oh, scrambled.
sorry.
All right, and I don't know if you want to do a little quick game here, 1 minute,
Oh, let me
squeeze it in,
say it again.
squeeze in the game.
Yeah, yeah, I
Let's
call
do
that's fine.
fire it off. Quick answers only.
Who became the first #1 overall pick from China in
Yao
2000?
Ming.
Yao,
Yao
Yao.
Ming.
Which team did Blake Griffin begin his NBA career with?
Clippers.
Clippers. Incorrect. Which NBA family has combined to make the most three pointers?
It has to be the
Curry's?
Curry. I mean, that's easy. All right, just Steph Curry alone has the most.
Yeah, the
Uh,
Bryant. Who won the 2023 Women's World Cup?
Actually, I have no idea.
USA?
Yeah, let's go USA. 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 Yeah, I don't know.
Spain. Did
I
they
was gonna say
lose to the
Netherlands.
USA? Maybe.
I don't know. I didn't watch the
What
women's
was that,
this.
2023? That was last year.
I don't remember. I didn't
Maybe
even know what's
USA
going
lost
on.
in like the semifinals.
I think I remember them losing, but I don't remember like who won. I think,
I don't think they made the finals.
yeah. Well,
Well,
that's it. Time's up. Thanks for tuning
again,
in.
soccer, NHL,